every database table will have 4 fields default. You have to give these 4 fields every time, actually 5 fields every time you create a table. Okay, every time you create a table you are supposed to give 5 fields. The first is id, the second is added on, the third is added by, the fourth is updated on, updated by. Remember, anytime you create, I mean, what I say is, okay, the most important ones are, the most important ones out of this are id and added on. So it all depends upon who added it, like added by. They make sense, right? You guys feel that they make sense. So what does added by mean? So who has added this record? So to keep it, suppose for instance, let's say after the class we take feedback. So one of the students will add that feedback. So we should keep the track who is adding to the database. And then, oops, what happened? And then updated on. So whenever you update, suppose you edited the data, so that means you are updating it, right? So these are optional. These are optional because you may not update sometimes. Okay, so 3 optional fields, if you want you can keep them too, and 2 mandatory fields. Always remember, added on is very 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 important because you should know when it is getting added. Okay, alright, so let's go back to our screen. Yes, based on time. Fantastic. So now here I'll say added on. Added on. You see my naming style, I always name in camel case. So this is timestamp. Added on should always be a timestamp. There is nothing, there is no value for it, and the default value should be current timestamp. Remember this. Added on, data type is timestamp, and the default value is current timestamp, and I'll say save. It got saved now. You see here, this is the table which we created just now. You can alter the tables on the fly, you can delete them, you can make them as primary, unique, index. See, this is the beauty of PHP It's very easy to use. Most of the people feel like, this is the difficult part, but I say this is the easiest part. Now let's create the same table, or let's create a different table using a query. Okay, you see a query here, SQL, right? So you can create a table using a query too. So how do you create? Okay, I follow the same syntax as MySQL follows. You see all the keywords, these are keywords. The capital letters are keywords. Okay, all the keywords, I use all the keywords caps. And all the table names, field names, everything else is in lowercase. This is what I follow every time I follow standards. So this is how I made this standard, like to follow MySQL. It's better to follow the bigger ones, right? So here, let's do it. Create table. So let's create the table called blog post. Blog post, then this. Then comes, what is the order? First is name. So blog post will be having an ID, right? ID int integer 10. There is no default value. Okay, unsigned. Okay, not null. I don't want this to be null. You guys following it, right? Can you see the screen? And every time the ID is primary key, right? And it is auto increment, right? That is it. Unsigned, not null, primary key, auto increment. What was other thing we missed? Did we miss anything? No, we did not. Oh, there is a zero fill, right? Unsigned, or let's keep it. No need of zero fill, I guess. Or let's do it. Unsigned, zero fill, not null, primary key, and auto increment. Right? So this is one column. The next column, blog post will be having a title, right? Title varchar, length is 255. Oops, 255, and nothing else required here. Just for varchar, I told you, don't think of anything for varchar, just give that. Then there will be a description. Again, this is varchar, and this time let's give some 500. All right, and then added on, right? Timestamp, okay, and there is default. So to give default current timestamp, right? So that is it. This is a table. Now let's see. You do this. Yeah, any questions here? Anybody is asking a question here? Unsigned. Oh, thank you, Siva. Unsigned. Thank you so much. Alright, so this is the query. You can do this using command line too. Okay, we'll see that too, how to do using command line, but maybe not maybe today, but tomorrow first thing we'll do is like create another table using command line. Okay, so all I gotta say is like say go. It says table is created. Yes, table is created. You click on this. Alright, this is it. It has been created now using these fields. These are the fields, and this is unsigned, zero fill, no, none, auto increment. Great. Okay, and now your job, your job is to repeat this and start inserting values. Just insert the values, try your best. If you cannot do it, no problems, we can do it tomorrow. Okay, try repeating this because this is the most important phase. Creating a database is more important than inserting the data, so repeat this process. Try doing stuff again and again. Go just install XAMPP. If you don't have XAMPP, start your servers and start doing crazy tables, create tables, delete tables, and blah blah blah. Do a lot of stuff. Alright, great. So yeah, tomorrow I'll show you guys how to insert, select, and all the stuff. Tomorrow we may have an extended class. We'll wrap up MySQL. Okay, so get prepared with that, an extended class. I hope so. If everybody is interested, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead with an extended class, or else as usual. Okay, and please guys, I see a lot of people not giving their summary or their, just give a summary. We'll see tomorrow. I mean, it's right here. It's the same time, 9:30. Every day the class starts at 9:30. Yeah, Rajni and Siva, the class starts at 9:30 p.m. every day, except on Saturday and Sunday we won't be having classes. Weekends or holidays. Okay, so you have in my PHP admin, how to, you see this change here? This change is used to change the table structure. So if I say blog post, in blog post I did not like something, let's say I don't like this 500 there, so I can change like this. Click on change, just say 555 and save. Done. It's saved. Now you see it has been saved. This is what I really like about phpMyAdmin. Okay, so guys, just share the page. As soon as you give a feedback, it will take to a page where you can share. Okay, just share it with your friends. The reason why I asked